We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Rams of Honolulu taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
First carry here for Jordan James. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, they tapped his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. James. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, it's James. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The Niners at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's James. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll change things up. They'll keep it on the ground. James trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Barnes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run this one right up the gut. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
First down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Barnes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
incomplete. It's Wilkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Come 19. Come 19.
Back to throw. Wheeler. Throw out wide is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
here's 2nd and 10.
Haley tracking 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18, 5, pull up, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Rambo 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Wheeler. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. This defense for the Niners, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 79 Bronco, Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Steady.
Back to throw. Wheeler. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, Barnes. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 40-yard touchdown. Jordan James with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ready.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Check. Cowboy 80. Hurt. Dragon 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Wheeler. Comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Rams.
Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. Wheeler. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Here we go, here we go.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 18 Pioneers.
Looking to throw. Wheeler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. 19, Mustang 19. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready? Check, 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Wheeler. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Check, smash.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Buffalo 18, Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Anybody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to fit alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. We've been on it like I'm picking the pride. I hit the crib where the crib collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. James. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan James with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wheeler. Throw left side complete. That's Flores. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Get it. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Deputy Ranger. 18 Rattler.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Joshua Carney, the kickoff for the
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Barnes. Down there, right side, it's McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Here we go.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing after the interception, Barnes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Johnston. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Get it a minute, the sun is up. There's no rest to shut it down. Whenever I got your money up. Believe what I got, put money down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Has his man, that's James. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Barnes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing to start the drive. Wheeler. And this will be incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? Stop! 70, Timber Wolf.
Operating from the gun. Wheeler. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball.
but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get it. Cut 19. Cut 19. Drag him 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Wheeler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
70 rings. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Off play action. Barnes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here we go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. But he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Wheeler. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Come on. Cougar 19. Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, rock.
Second down and inches. Catch made right side by Wilson. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Pioneer. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
On first down, it's James. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
19 Lion. Viking 18. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Back to throw. Barnes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Barnes. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Dragon 60, Cougar 19. Trap 60, Trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Barnes. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. He keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 50, Trap 50.
Operating from the gun, Wheeler. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Got me lying. Push, alert, push, alert, push.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
And it's caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation,
Okay,
give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 65 catch, 65.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Barnes. Well, a deep one for Johnston. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Come on, come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
18, Pioneer. Rattler.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
There you go, set. 70, Timberwolf. Dragon 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Wheeler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hawk 70. Crack up, 70, Timberwolf. 79, Broncos. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
70 Lions. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Looking to throw. Wheeler. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Come on, Warriors, 17. 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Wheeler. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Wheeler. And this is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Boy, as a head coach, those are the kind of plays right there where you look like a genius when they work out. But you might find yourself searching for work when they don't. Fortunately, this ball's going to look like it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
18, pioneer. Steady.
Operating from the gun. Wheeler. And making 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a deep one for Johnston. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down, goal to go.
19, target,
James will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Jordan James taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Looking to throw. Barnes. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
49ers 22.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Timberwolves. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Ready, ready.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
It'll be Cruz here on the carry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here is third down and 4.
70 Lions.
On the run is Tracy. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. No gain on the play there, second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
Let's go now. Panthers 60. Panthers.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Okay, ready?
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Warriors 70. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Wheeler. Touchdown, Rams. From 21 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
39. 49ers 22. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
79 Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Barnes. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Off play action. Barnes. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Lion. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Operating from the gun. Barnes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just